Do you watch other people's content? Or are you just like, hey guys,
I do, but mostly I watch content that uplift me because I don't really have time. Like I'm saying that I'm always stuck in the studio. So only when I'm washing the dishes, I can then put my phone there on the window, then I can be watching something.
Yes.
But I don't watch as much as I would love to.
Okay.
But I used to do that when I didn't have anything to do. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say to a person at home? What are the advantages and the disadvantages of being a YouTuber?
For me, I wouldn't say there are disadvantages.
Okay.
Maybe when you know your why, because for me, it has always been money driven. I wanted to make money.
Yes.
That's why now you see that Vele on YouTube, because there's no money. I'm where the money is.
Yeah.
So for me, my why has always been having money and being able to afford things that are current.
Yes.
So if you know why you want to do it, nothing, you avoid the noise.
Okay.
If the noise is not helping you, just close your ears and move on. Do what works for you, because I think if you're going to be worried about negative comments, who's gonna say what, who's gonna do what, you're not gonna get where you wanna go, because every time somebody says, "Hey," you're like, "What's happening?" You stop. You're not gonna get to where you wanna get.
Yeah.
So for me, it will be, if you wanna do YouTube, go for it. Give it your all. Treat it like a business. Don't do it like a hobby, because if you're gonna treat it like a hobby, it's gonna treat you like that as well. It's just for fun, Jay.
Sure.
But if you see it as a business, then you will do what needs to be done.
Okay. And then like you've got like 213,000 subscribers as things stand, and I believe that you were one of the first few people to receive their 100K plaque, right? How did that make you feel? Like, did you jump and scream, or it was like, "Ay, Arien," because you seem like a workaholic.
I am. And when I say I'm driven by money, I mean exactly that. The plague, if I'm being honest, it didn't excite me.
Really?
Even when I reached 100K, you have to go and apply for it. I didn't until this other guy, Marabashaka. He came to my DMs, Ndivhu, where's the plague? We're waiting for the video. And I'm like,
what's that?
And I said, for what? Because I had already checked, does it come with money?
Yes.
And they said, no, you just get a plaque. So I was like, okay, like for Inivele, you know? But he pushed me. Shame, that guy really pushed me. And then I got it. Even when I got it, they delivered it. It was like, oh, okay, what do I do?
Moving.
And now he calls me again. Where's the video? I'm like, video for what? He said, no, thank people. You should 100K. I did a video and I deleted it after 1 week. Because for me, I'm just like I think I was just too focused on the money.
Yes.
That I even end up not celebrating the wins. Because it's only now that I get to sit on, even when people come to the studio, they're like, you've got a plaque? That's what we want. Then I got to realize, actually, I should have celebrated it. But I don't. I feel like I'm one of those that don't celebrate themselves enough.
Yeah. I
just want to move. I just want to push. I just want to make money. Yeah.
So you don't like sit there and you're like, okay, we've reached 20,000K. Yay. You just, do you sit down and check analysis numbers and...
No, I'm just like, if I reached 80K, then we can reach 100.
What works is it just you looking at, okay, the money that's coming in means the numbers are doing well? Or do you then sit and analyze as the number of subscribers increase?
No, I've never analyzed anything. The only thing that I analyzed was the money.
The dollars.
Yeah, so if I'm sitting and it's the 15th of the month, we are on 50K. I'm like, okay, we still have 15 more days to go. Okay. So I ended up hiring a team, by the way. I didn't answer that question. Yes. On the T-World, I had a team. I had editors. I had people that were writing stories. Okay. I had, maybe I think a team of 4 or 5. Okay. So then we'll discuss that, okay, we need to, if we're doing 15 stories every day, we move to 30 so that we can reach another 50K. Okay. So for me, it has always been money, money, money. I never even thought of checking the analytics. How is it going? How many people are watching? How many are coming back? Nah.
Okay. Looking at the fact that you even had to invest in a team or hire a team, how did it make you feel giving someone a job or being able to pay someone a salary, considering that you were unemployed for like almost over a decade?
That made me emotional because I never thought I would be an employer. I've always thought, I would be, especially growing up, I've always been under. Like even when my friends graduated, I was
the underdog.
I've always been the congratulator. Congratulations, you got a new job. Congratulations, you're graduating. I never received any congratulations because nothing was going well for me. Yes. So when I finally hired, and whenever I hire, when I interview people, I've always hired people that were better than me. Okay. Then we can do greater things together. If you've got a degree, yes, I want you because I don't have a degree. I feel you're going to bring in something on the table that I can't bring it on. So it has always been a humbling thing, because I'm like, look at me,
Yes.
I don't have any qualification, but my employees were qualified.
Yeah,
we're
sure.
big people. They had dreams and they were working for me. Sometimes they had to teach me English, they teach me grammar. Like, no, the story doesn't really make sense. Like, I'm like, okay, that's why I hired you. Bring it on. So yeah, it has always been a humbling experience, because I never thought that this would be me.
Like so far, what I love about you, like you seem like you have a very teachable spirit. Like you're correctable. You're not like because not personal. I know I'm defensive when a person says, "Why did you say but not but?" I'm just like, does it really matter? But from talking to you, I'm realizing that it's important to be teachable, especially if you want to grow and elevate and do better in your career or just in your life in general. And then, so I'm not sure you'll clarify, right? Then you move away from T-World, right? So I think that meant you needed to let go of the team because, I mean, what are they still doing, considering that there isn't like as much stories to do every single day? How did that make you feel? Did you have to let them go, or you like made alternatives, considering that you are like such a thoughtful person and all of that?
Yeah, no, that was a hard one to make. And I think that's why I still kept one of them
Sure.
for a very long time. And that's when I realized that actually, if I'm going to say I'm leaving gossip because of this, but I'm still benefiting money from it, because I had someone still working on the tea world.
Yes.
And when I finally had to let him go, I had to make other means for him.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Nazo, they didn't really work out for him because of some other personal reasons.
Sure.
But it has always been that, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? So with other ones, I was able to place them somewhere else. Some could still work for me, like commenting, because
Yes.
I don't go to the comment section.
Okay.
Anything that is going to take away my peace, I don't want to entertain it.
Sure.
So I post and I move. So some were still able to continue, but unfortunately, some couldn't.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. And then when you were hiring, like doing those interviews, somebody at home, maybe they're going for an interview, they're searching for a job, or in a space like YouTube and stuff, what is that one thing or two things that you looked for where you are like, you know what, you are the person that I'm looking for?
Be better than me.
Be better
If
than
I'm going
me.
to ask you, where do you see the tea world? You have to be thinking something that I'm not thinking about, because
Yes.
then I know that we're going to grow together.
Yes.
But if it's just like, I'm just going to write stories, I'm like, nah. You're
Okay.
just thinking like me. And I want someone better than me.
Yes.
Challenge me.
Yes.
I want to sit down with you and feel like I'm stupid.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
what I wanted. Yeah.
So you were looking for visionaries to take the vision forward.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And then looking at different niches, like you and I had a conversation where we're just talking, and then you say to me, "Why don't you try gossip and stuff?" Then I was telling you, "To yours, my son, I'm a child of God."
Yeah.
So right now, what do you think are other niches that a person can look at besides? Because I see gossip is always causing traffic. I think people make money there and it's guaranteed. And I was listening to a podcast where Sims was actually also talking about how generally it makes money, but you also get to a point whereby you're like, I can't keep on doing this to people, because at some point tables had turned for her as well and people were coming after her. Then she had that hard knock, and then she was saying how other niches actually take long for you to make money and stuff. But what do you think are the niches that people can look into besides like trying to diminish other people or negatively impact other people?
Hey, that's a hard one, because every time when people will ask me, I would always go for gossip. And now I can't say gossip,
Yes.
But I think podcasting.
Okay.
I think now podcasting is the in thing. Everybody's
Sure.
doing podcasting and people are enjoying people's stories.
Yes.
And they change lives. And this,
Yes.
like, I feel like a content that even 5 years time, when you look at it, you won't be embarrassed. You won't
Yes.
cringe. It can still help somebody. So I think it has to get something that will also resonate with you. And I think
Sure.
with YouTube, I don't want to lie, it's not as easy to make money. You don't just wake up
Yes.
and you make money. There are those that will just wake up and make money, mostly on gossip, or mostly people that have already built a community.
Sure.
But I would say, get something that you would love and enjoy, so that even when you go to bed, you don't have to feel bad.
Sure.
Some of us were feeling bad for many years, I mean, one celebrity got me arrested. Some would
Really?
send me emails. I would have to take down the video without even saying anything. You feel bad. You realize that I really stooped so low. Even when you hear that a celebrity passed away, you think about the views before you could think about their family.
Sure.
Like it's like you forget about being human. You're just driven by the views.
Sure.
And it gets to that point. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
No,
don't
that's-
lose yourself because of money, views, and whatever. Think about the other person that is watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I even said it to you behind the scenes where it's some people are like, Mara Ndivhu, you're telling us not to do gossip, ne? You've made money, you've made millions and stuff, Mara. Why must we then not do it?
I did make money, and honestly speaking, I don't regret.
Yes.
It's just the fact of sometimes you just feel embarrassed.
Yes.
But I don't think I would be where I am today had it not been for gossip. I don't want to lie. At this point, I don't know if I'm saying be disobedient, if you're a Christian or what, but it did make me money.
Okay.
And I don't regret it. Only the fact that I've had a lot of people. There are some people that come now on my studio that I've had, and I've had to apologize. But unfortunately, I did it.
Yes.
It worked for me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything, but it worked for me.
And also, again, it might not work for you because
it might not work
it's not everything that's black and white where you're like, okay, it worked for her, it's going to work for me, right? Okay. And then a phrase to encourage someone looking for a job or somebody looking to elevate and grow their career, because also from your story, like you did so many things. You were not afraid to try. I love the part where you did nails and you're like, people sent you photos and said, your nails are coming off.
Yeah, they came off. I was like, what? And I did those nails with my baby on the back.
Yes, so I love that. And then you decided to stop, but you didn't stop trying to do other things. So what would you say to a person that's just at home, not sure, like their life, in terms of their career?
Yeah, if you are not failing, then you're not growing. Because I feel like if you do something and it works well, there's not really a lesson.
Yes.
Because you just got in and things it's just like a child that was born in a rich family. They never have to struggle. They don't know sending out CVs, being rejected. But being rejected, it helps you, it grows you.
Okay.
So I would say try whatever that comes to mind. I always say that God is not going to come to you and say, hey, go and do this and this and that. Like just a thought. It could be God saying, try it.
Yes,
if something comes, sell clothes, go sell them. Apply for a job at Pep, go apply, like whatever that comes to mind, try it. And when it doesn't work out, you can be sad, you can be disappointed, but then don't just sit
at home
nah,
and
it didn't
rest.
go well. Try something else over and over again until you get it right.
Yeah. What is this season of your life like? How would you, in one phrase, how would you define it?
I think this is the first time in my life wherein I sit and I'm like, I want to live.
Wow.
Because I don't think I've lived. I was just surviving. I was forced to do things that I didn't want to do. But finally, I'm at a point wherein now I want money. I want to work for money. Like, when you sit down, I don't want to say I have it all, but that wish, that which I prayed for, I now have it.
Yes.
But now I'm like, then what? I don't know how to celebrate. I don't know how to live a normal life. For me, it was either I'm being abused or I want money. Now I'm at a point when I'm like, what do I do with myself? And I don't know.
Oh, that's deep.
Yesterday I was watching a video on how to be happy, because I feel like the life that I'm living, it's been like that. And I